for that. Time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down now, it's Cook, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
It leads to second.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10. Play action now. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Now they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Shotgun now for Breeze. Space to maneuver at the 40, and it's hauled in by Jared Cole. And it'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Vikings nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
But when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Cook following the penalty. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The tackle by Janoris Jenkins.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Prescott going for Jeff. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson
With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
2nd and 7 at the Saints' 39-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott now. Rolling to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Intended that time for Cooper, and it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Run with Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
A gain of 11.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Great return as they're finally able to take him down. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Finding Harris over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Sidney Jones. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
That is brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now Breeze. Got it! He finds Sanders. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. Going with a screen for Murray. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. That's to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Vikings 7.
Out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott setting up the screen for Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete.
The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And now a 4th and 1. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Lets it fly for Thielen. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown.
Adam Thielen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bailey now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
First down, Vikings.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Now Breeze. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And the Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, this is Cook. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. This one brought in by Jefferson. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Complete to number 19.
Adam Thielen. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 24, Saints 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 backs right there, those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They got the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 37. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th.
It's now 4th down.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30.
He's now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the
because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Intercepted by the Vikings. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 3rd down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
1st and 10.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And by the tight end, Cook.
Winston's pass.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
10 yards.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
11-yard line.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5 They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get 4 there, now to about the 12-yard line. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. The 20, and he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Saints. And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to blow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
But Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Second and short now following the fumble. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
And the Vikings first down. Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up.